welcome to the Heather and Ryan Show Monday Rant, because what better way to start the week, Ryan?
Than by ranting your pants off.
Than by ranting your pants off. You know, fun fact, pants means underwear in Britain.
Pardon?
Ranting your pants off means a whole nother thing to them than it does to us.
Did you know that fanny means vagina over there?
I did know that, yes.
And not,
I think we talked about this recently.
And not the bum?
It does not mean the bum.
I couldn't believe it.
Fanny packs.
I brought up fanny packs to my British friends, and they were like, "You're what?"
My fanny pack, guys. Don't you have fanny packs over there? Ryan, I have a very simple rant, which I am going to communicate in the form of a request to influencers everywhere.
Oh, okay.
To please stop using the phrase back in the 1900s. Okay? Or anything about the 1900s. I am doing very heavy finger quotes as I say this, because it makes me feel old.
Mm-hmm.
And that is why.
Yeah.
Who's with me?
Yeah. Heather, did I tell you my story with my apprentice? He's like 22 years old and he made me feel real old the other day.
I don't think you did.
So I am working with an apprentice, and I have been having him do all the work, and I just stand there and tell him what to do, because I finally
that is what they're for.
Have that luxury. You know, I'm like the old guy, like I'm beat down, I'm like fucking dead tired, I really don't want to work, and now I have an apprentice who gets to do it all for me. And so I'm sitting there down on the ground, he's up in the air with his scissor lift, and I'm like trying to tell him what to do. And so I end up buying a laser pointer so that I could just point at like what I'm like, I need you to do X, Y, and Z right here, and I'll point at it with the laser and be like, oh, okay, so anyways. So he says, don't stop me. And then I go, don't stop me now. And then he's just kind of silent. And I was like, you know that song, right? And he goes, no. And I was like, by Queen? He's like, never heard of them. And it's like, Queen, you've never heard of Queen? I was like, everybody's heard of Queen. Come on, Bohemian Rhapsody? And he's like, no. And I was trying to think of another song, right? And so I was like, what about...
Did you just start going... I'm just a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, Scaramouche.
I was trying to remember some lyrics from Bohemian Rhapsody, but on the spot, I could not. So what came out of my mouth was like, what about the song, We Will Rock You? And he's like, yeah, I know that song. I'm like, that's Queen, man. Everybody knows Queen. And he goes, Ryan, I wasn't born when Abraham Lincoln was alive. I'm still very young.
Oh, my God.
It's like, you son of a bitch.
That's like when Sophie was 6 and she guessed you might be 600 years old. Like, that's what that reminds me of. But speaking of TikTok trends and old songs in the 1900s, there is a TikTok trend I am enjoying, which is they'll go up to somebody and be like, what year were you born in? And that person will say, 2000 and... Or no, what year did you graduate high school? 2018. What's Jenny's number? Who's Jenny? Next person. What year were you born? What year did you graduate high school in? 1993. What's Jenny's number? 8675309. You don't know Jenny's number.
I was going to say 876. You said 867. I was going to say 876. 8765309.
All right. I forgot what we were ranting about, but it's clearly over. Peace out.
Yeah.